I don't feel tardy.
I don't feel tardy.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry for the slight
Friday.
delay.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We're down in the green room talking about, well, you know,
Green room kind of stuff.
Yeah. But good to see everybody here. I hope everybody had a fabulous week. I know some people did. They had a great weekend last weekend.
Freedom Fest.
Freedom Fest. That's it. I wish I could be there. Perhaps next year. We'll see. But
There definitely will be a second for sure. It was an awesome time.
Awesome. And so Freedom Fest, you celebrate your birthday mostly, plus did some gold panning and hanging out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think everybody did. I think everybody found gold that went out and tried. So
Hey, some people found whole sluices.
Some people even lost some, I understand.
there was a few pumps underwater and a few little mishaps, but
You'll have that, right?
we made it through.
That's it.
Mhm.
Hey, so let's say hello to some
Hey.
folks that are here already, and then we'll talk about some stuff that's going on. Pat, you want to say hello?
I'll start in on the list and say Dan Smoking Treasures. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper. Good to see you here.
Johnny up in the house.
Metal Detecting with Randy.
Randy,
Thanks for joining, brother. Who else we got up in here?
We got Can Do. He's here.
Bart Cubbins. Good to see you, Bart.
That's right.
Thanks for coming to the show. We hope to be entertaining and lively.
And lively, yes.
And lively, yeah.
Good to see everybody here. Kaysen, and we got a Buckle Boy down in the green room. He's eating up all the green M&Ms right now and all that stuff. But you know, in the meantime, tonight we're doing a special thing. I got a special painting that Mrs. Swifty painted, and it's dear to my heart as well because this is Memorial Day weekend, and this it does represent Memorial Day weekend. So Mrs. Swifty painted this. This is going to be in the duck race, along with the 2001 Silver Eagle. So whoever wins first place in the duck race will get to make a choice. You can either have the flag,
oh yeah,
Swifty painted, and I know who wants that really, really bad, or you can opt for the 2001 Silver Eagle. Or, you know, it could be like the what do they call it? The white what's the thing at Christmas where you can take someone's gift?
The white whale or whatever, something gift exchange.
Something, yeah. Mrs. Can Do in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And speaking of Mrs., you notice beside me, there's no Mrs. Swifty.
Congratulations, brother. I knew you'd get her eventually. You can do way better, man.
But
or did I read that wrong?
It's all good. Mrs. Swifty is doing she has a paint party tonight. So she is off doing her paint party thing. And actually, they are painting the patriotic crab tonight. Let me show you that real quick.
we don't need them right now, but oh yeah,
That's what she's painting tonight. This is my favorite, actually. And I asked if I could give this away tonight, and she said no. This is the last one I have that's available at the moment. So I'm so sorry. But maybe later, you know. Maybe later in a week or so, she might be.
Yay, brother! Good to see you here.
You can make that happen. But in the meantime, if y'all want to get in the race for the Silver Eagle or the Mrs. Swifty's painting, it's a $5 donation. It's scrolling on the bottom there. You can either Cash App or PayPal me $5. donation, and you are in the duck raid at some point this evening before 9 o'clock.
And want to let PA Patriot Prospecting know your stickers shipped today.
Awesome.
Cutting machine kind of screwed up at the end. If there's any you're not happy with, just put them aside and I'll replace them. But I do believe it's time for a new machine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You done wore it out, huh?
Yeah, I did. Dude.
Swampy
crazy.
in the house. What's up, Swampy?
Swampy! How's it going, brother?
What is going on, everybody? We got Buckle Boy down in the green room. We're going to bring him up in a minute. He's got a premiere tonight, so he's going to hang out for a bit. And I think he might be hanging out through his premiere as well. So we'll see how that's going to happen. And we'll talk with him. We're going to chat with him about, the latest, greatest metal detectors. Is it worth all the money and hoopla? Or are you just happy with, an Ace 400?
You got to dance with the one that brung you.
That's it.
That's it. You take it all away and give me my original MXT, I'm going to go out there and kill it.
That's it. Certainly. I got a mail call here. So what do you think? Go ahead and do this mail call real quick, and then we'll bring Will up.
Sure.
And make that happen.
Yeah. Hey,
right.
Bill, good to see you, brother.
What's up,
Yeah.
Bill?
Hey, Bill, what's going on? So the first one I want to bust out, and I really appreciate this. This one was dear to my heart as well. This one was from Can Do Veteran. There's the card. It says thank you. And inside of it, it says thank you for your service, Can Do. This is Veterans Day weekend, and what he sent me was a veteran United States Army
token, challenge token. Yeah.
Challenge coin. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was thinking about 12 things at once. I received this in the mail from Can Do, and he's also a veteran. And I just want everybody this weekend to remember and pray for all of our veterans, everybody that is in the service or has served. If you are a vet, please post in the comments that you are a vet and what branch of the service, when you served. Let's see who all is a vet here besides me and Can Do. But Scott, I really appreciate this, man. This is awesome. I'll keep this thing forever. I'm going to put this in my display with all the stuff that I found. But this is really special. I appreciate that, Scott.
Oh, you're welcome. And that was a challenge.
Say that again.
You can't show your challenge coin without me having mine available. So.
Oh, look at that. You got your own special coin. Wow. That is awesome, dude. I didn't know you could do that.
No, that's the CB's motto. Can Do.
I got you. Oh, there goes my thingy.
Go blue.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
I was never in the service, so I guess my challenge coin is a condom tin.
That is a challenge.
That was my biggest challenge, getting some.
Yeah. What's up, MD Melbourne? What's going on? Good to see everybody here. So, yes, if you are a vet, please post in the comments that you are a vet and what branch of service and anything else you would like to add to that, because I would like to know as well. Let's see. My other mail call I got was actually a gift. And I got to show this off. I should have done this one before.
Swampy's a Coast Guard veteran.
Awesome. So my buddy Jody Pullman, who lives down the road from me, he came by last night and says, I know your birthday's in October, but I bought this for you and I got to give it to you now. And it is a coin that was found in the wreck of the Admiral Gardner in 1809. This thing set out with a bunch of coins and all kinds of stuff, and it sunk. And this is actually slabbed. It's kind of hard to see it. And the date is 1808. But my buddy Jody, he just came by and he says, "I got you a Prezi," and handed that to me. So I appreciate that a whole lot because I like the pirate treasure. And then the last thing, and then we're going to get Will up here because he's down there. I can tell he's eating all the green M&Ms. This is from Jerry from the other side of the boat. He was our guest last Friday, and he sent me a gift, and he says, "Thanks for having me on. Hope this will help you with the road to 2000." And it's a 1944 Walking Liberty half. That is to be given away as a prize. So if you hashtag veteran, you got a chance to win this prize.
Nice.
Not only that, I have a 1944 quarter that will be given away too. So we'll do this one first. This one will be second, and then we'll do the duck race later on. Okay? That sound like a plan?
Mm-hmm.
Send it.
Send it. That's what I'm saying. All right, let me get me off of here. Let's see. You know what? Let's get Buckle Boy up, shall we? Here we go. Boom. Oh, caught him in mid slurp. What is going on, buddy? Can you hear us? Yes. No.
Hey, everybody.
You maybe on a little delay there. I don't know.
Hopefully, I'm not lagging still. If I'm lagging, let me know, and I'll swap computers here. So,
Yeah, actually, I think you are lagging. I don't know if you can hear me talking, but there's a delay going on.
A little bit of a delay. Yeah.
Yeah, nod your head. Uh-huh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be ignoring you. Welcome, Buckle Boy. You see you? Just sharing this
I can
out on my
swap computers.
Facebook.
Chuck Brown, going.
Chuck Brown. Hey, congrats on your win last week too, Chuck Brown.
Give me one
All right.
second.
All right.
If you're coming in here and you are a veteran, please let us know what branch you were in. And
We want to give you a shout out. I want to thank everybody who has ever served, or if you're still serving, we put in our time and stuff.
And always prayers out for the ones that are serving now, like Swampy's son Truman in the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a decent young man right there, I'll tell you what.
Well, when I was in the Army, and when I was I actually was a tanker on the M60A1 tanks. They actually used these tanks in Vietnam. And I went in 1982, and the Army was still using these tanks. And it wasn't until I was about to get out in 1983. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Mark from Ram Detective. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Mark.
I was about to ETS, and they started getting the M1s in. They just started trickling in as I was getting out, and I got the opportunity to drive one before I got out, but that's as far as I got with the M1. And I haven't kept up with it since. And I don't know what kind of tanks they have now. And
you can go to Vegas and rent one and brush up on it again.
I know, man. Just drive it up and down the road.
There's places out in the desert.
Yeah. Swamp Rat says that Truman is home for this weekend. 2 weeks leave. Wow. And he wants to go bottle digging.
Heck
Awesome.
yeah. Get that bottle digging in. Enjoy that time together. Awesome stuff.
And all right, I'll bring you up in a minute here, Will. Hopefully you're not lagging as much. Can do.
Yo.
What did you do when you were in the military?
I was part of the United States Navy Seabees. The Seabees are a construction battalion. So I was a builder. I swung a hammer. I never set foot on a ship.
Really?
Yeah, I was a builder in the Navy,
Now,
and
what
that's
kind of
what I
stuff
do.
did you build?
That's what I do now. Sea huts. We built sea huts, super sea huts. We did a lot of projects on different bases. We did a new firehouse in Fallon, Nevada. So it was a big pre-engineered building that we poured the concrete. I mean, we do everything. Um, CBs are self-sufficient. We don't rely on anybody for anything. So
Well, except for your supplies.
yeah, but we did a lot of base rehab projects, improving bases, and that was,
Now,
that was it.
did you get to travel abroad, like out
Yeah.
of the country?
I've been around the world a few times. I've been to Guam, Sigonella, Sicily, Rota, Spain, um, Diego Garcia.
You know, when I
Sounds
was
like
in
the
the
name of a
Army,
good cigar.
yeah, we got deployed to Guam when all that stuff was going on, and we were mid-flight, and our orders got canceled, and we went back to base. You know, after several days of prep,
Mhm.
you know what that's about, and or anybody in the service, you know what it's about when you're about to get deployed. Um, so we're just like bam, and then the next thing you know, we're on the plane and we're going, and next thing you know, our orders got canceled, and we went back, and we got a couple days off. What's up, Thomas 907? Good to see you.
Yes.
Good Thomas and Lyle Okamoto. Didn't see you come in. Sorry we missed you.
Yeah. And so I'm
Awesome.
going to put this up real quick. We're going to be doing the duck race. You're going to win. It's going to be choice, a painting from Mrs. Swifty. Isn't that cool? I love it. My favorite. Or you can choose the 2001 Silver Eagle, $5 donation. The Cash App or PayPal is scrolling at the bottom, and so you can hit me up there. We're also going to give away 1944 Standing Liberty $50 and a 1943 silver quarter. But in the meantime, we have a guest here tonight, and we haven't been able to communicate with him because he's had some internet issues. But here he is, Mr. Will from Buckle Boy Metal Detecting.
Hey, thanks so much. It should be better now. Let's fingers crossed.
Yeah, digits crossed, as Mark Rat Pat would say.
Yeah, technology.
Yeah, and so you know, I'm going to ask you: are you a veteran?
I'm not. My grandfather and my father and uncle were long military family, and I was not though.
That's okay.
But I'm very thankful for all you all have done.
Right. Awesome. So, what do you got going on new? I think when I first started my
Guido!
Hey,
Guido's a veteran.
Guido! Yeah, that's right.
Guido's a veteran.
Tim
Isn't
Steele. Sorry.
Yeah.
All my buddies are here all of a sudden. I think when I first did my live stream, it might have been the lunchtime thing or something. I think you might have been my very first guest I had.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And I appreciate you being there. And now we switched things over. We're running from like 7:30 to 9 on East Coast time. So I appreciate you coming back and hanging with us again.
Yeah,
Jim
happy to be
Steele's a
here.
veteran too.
Good.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, Olin. Hey, Olin, what's going on? Yeah, if you're a veteran, please put it in there. Hashtag veteran, and you're going to win some of these cool prizes too. But in the meantime, Will, what do you have going on? What have you been finding? What kind of metal detector are you swinging now? Are you buying a new one? You just going with the old one? What's up with you, man?
Well, I've been doing a lot of digging here. It's getting hot down here in Louisiana, so you know the temperatures are they're getting to 90 now, and they'll be up in the over 100 this summer, of course, and the heat index. The hottest I ever was out almost all day was 127 was the feels like temperature. It was, I think it was like 108, but the feels like because of the humidity was 127.
Recently?
That was 2 summers ago. I'm not
Whoa.
doing it again.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
heat can be brutal. I myself wear a special vest that pumps cool water around, and I mean you still feel the heat and sweat your hind end off, but it keeps your core temperature lower. So
Yeah, send me a link to one of those vests.
Yeah.
I need one of those things.
Yeah, yep. It's actually called a cool vest.
Awesome.
And
Are you still affiliated with that, Pat?
yeah, I believe so.
Maybe you could send Will the link for it.
You know, but they're awesome, and there's a variety. But you can go all out, and if you got the money, man, you cool yourself off on the surface of the sun. They got the stuff.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like, you got to remember every once in a while that there's no relic or coin that's worth, heat stroke or, death. And I think I try to be kind of hardcore about things, and I do a lot of metal detecting in conditions that a lot of people wouldn't, but eventually you got to just kind of remind yourself here and there that there's limits to that.
Right on. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Good to see you here. So you were out there today. We were chatting as you were driving. You're like, I got to go. I got to concentrate on driving.
Yeah.
What'd you find today, man?
I went out with the wife. I mean, I go with her a lot, and she's been digging with me now for, 15, 16 years. And then, of course, I've been digging for 32. So we
wait, you're not 32 years old. How's that possible?
No, I've been digging for 32 years. But yeah, she got a really nice shield nickel today. I got a half of a bullet mold, and I think it matches the other half that I dug back in January. It's the same field, and
Hey, Brian.
looking forward to putting those two together. It's a brass bullet mold. Model 1859 spur, Yankee spur, eagle button, some other
You
stuff.
found that today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it with you? Can you show us?
Yeah, I can run and get it.
And you don't have to run. You can walk.
Okay,
Or if
well,
you need Uber, we can
I'll
order
walk.
Uber
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, I also want to share this. I picked this up on the ground. This is a
Inkwell.
Oh yeah,
Man,
laying there. I think one of my future episodes, I'm going to put the picture of it laying in situ. But I love this thing, man. And found a couple of bottles. I found a couple of local bottles that I can't show, but I found this killer fruit jar, and you can see it's got a funnel on the bottom of it.
Yeah,
but it was like sealed at the top. It's got that double ring where it was a seal, like a wax seal.
Okay, so was that bottle? It had milk in the bottom and cream at the top.
I think it was maybe some sort of a preserves jar, or even maybe a pickle jar or something that had to be sealed with wax. But I don't think it was like a home canning jar or anything like that. Something came in it pre-made or pre-packed. And then I'm pretty proud of this one too. This is a pepper sauce bottle.
Nice.
But it's you see these, like if you see a Tabasco bottle, but this one the seam doesn't go all the way up to the top. And it's got a really funky top, almost like it was applied top. It's got some whittling and some bubbles in there too in the glass.
Yeah.
So
and is that a cork? Is that a cork top?
That would have been a cork top. Yeah.
So do you know when Tabasco sauce was first produced?
I want to say it was in the 1850s or 60s, but there were earlier pepper sauces, and Louisiana was one of those places where you'd find a lot of those.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, fun with dirt. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Got a good crowd going in here tonight, that's for sure. 22 watching already.
Yeah, man, we're just getting started too. And we got
everybody remember to hit that thumbs up on the way through the door. We'd appreciate it.
Certainly.
Yeah, let me run and get a relic here to show, and I'll be right back.
All righty. Why don't you do that?
Give me a chance to say to Brian and the twins, please, Brian, remember to email me, text me your address.
Is it?
I'll be heading across state tomorrow to see him, get him his stickers. That we did a trade, some silver coins for some stickers, and he's got a little detector he's only used once. We'll hit some parks and playgrounds and get him dialed in on how to best use the thing.
Right on, right on. So, Can Do,
Yeah.
you got your live stream going on tonight, which, if you would, post the link to that in the comments. I have it in the description. And
Behind tonight.
what do you have going on tonight? What you going to be doing on your live stream?
We're gonna go through some of the stuff from Cottonwood from Freedom Fest, and I got a little bucket of dirt over here. I brought a 5-gallon bucket back with me, so we're gonna run some dirt, see what we find. We're gonna go through some boxes of other treasures that were gifted to me over the weekend, and
Awesome.
we got our members race tonight, so that's what we're doing.
Awesome. And for those of you that didn't know, last weekend was Candy's birthday. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he turned 25 again.
Right.
Just text me, PA, and I'll talk to you about the Xterra.
Yeah. All right. So let's get Will back up here. I know you got to go here soon because you got a premiere, which I didn't get a chance to post. But if you want to put that in the chat, a link to it, that would be great as well. But let's see. I'm going to make you Large Marge. There you go.
Paula Abrams, good to see you here.
Can you hear us?
Welcome.
Can you hear us, Will?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. So you went and got a relic that you're going to show us?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was trying to grab the link there, but I may not be able to drop that quite quick. But yeah, this is a still covered in dirt. This is a model 1859 spur. Got most of it except for the other bootstrap piece right here.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. I'm getting this all over my wife's computer, but she digs too, so she understands. This is
That's
half
awesome.
of a Colt patent bullet mold. I don't know if you all can see that there's a place for a conical bullet, and then another round bullet over here too, conical and round. But this is half of the bullet mold that I got back. I guess it was January that I got it.
Wow.
And it's the same field, so it's got to be the same bullet mold. It's kind of bent by the plow, but when I saw it was sticking up like this out of the dirt, and I was like, man, I bet that's the other half of that bullet mold. And I started filming, and I grabbed it, and sure it was.
Well, see, for me, I would have been like, oh man, that might be a spoon handle or a fork handle or something like that, because I never dug a bullet mold before, you know. So there's a lot of Civil War history down there in Louisiana.
There's a lot of different stuff. I mean, this premiere that I've got tonight has artillery stuff. It's got War of 1812 stuff. It's got Spanish colonial military, and that you don't get on that very often. But I've got a Spanish colonial military find and a 1700s silver brooch too.
Wow,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
This coin also came up. It's not going to show very well, but
hold it in front of your nose.
Right in front of my nose.
There you go.
It's a seated. It's an 1838 no stars dime, and the back is a New Orleans mint mark. So this was actually the first coin that was made in the New Orleans Mint. They made in 1838 the first coins when the striking mechanisms rolled was 30 silver dimes. So pretty cool.
Awesome stuff there, buddy. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you while you're posting the link there, but
oh, no worries.
Yeah, that is awesome stuff, man. So let's see. How long before you got a boogie on?
In about 10 minutes or so, but I can also multitask here, so that's no problem. I'm going to share this link here in the private chat. If one of you all be kind enough to drop it in there.
Sure. And what kind of metal detector are you swinging?
I've been a Fisher user now since I started, and I don't see any reason to change until until I'm in a situation where there's somebody that's showing me up every single hunt with some other machine. And if that starts happening, then I'll change over gladly. I'll say, yeah, I was wrong. But yeah, I mean, it was, I use a Fisher F75.
Awesome. That's
So I'm
the.
guessing we both did it, huh, Swifty?
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
I just shared the link at the same time he did. So
That's funny.
and they both come through as Swifty because I was doing it on the computer instead of my phone.
There you go. That's the link. He's got his premiere will be starting at 8:15, runs to what 8:30, I think.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And then you're going to have all those people over here hanging out with us, right?
Yeah, I'm going to drop a link for them to come on over.
That'd be awesome.
It's part of a series of videos. It's I Dig Fridays, and there's a whole lineup of, there's people before me and people after me. So, it's a big lineup of premieres.
Kind of like Monday Digs.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Sunday digs and yeah.
Awesome.
Fun to do.
I mean, isn't the internet great? You can have metal detecting any day you want, right?
I know it. I just want to get out there and do it all the time. But I've been limited here recently. It is hard to get permissions down here where I live. Either it's already been hunted to death and they don't want anybody back, or they have people that hunt there all the time and that's their place and they don't want to give her permission. And I'm like, so I actually been metal detecting the shores of the Chesapeake Bay, and I've had some luck there. I found some old stuff. I found part of an old pocket watch that was actually pretty thick, man. It was probably that thick. It still has some of the gears in there. Found some coins, nothing old. Found some buckles. I found a couple of rings. Found one ring that I think was very old. It was just a part of it. But you never know what you're going to find. I found a shark's tooth not long ago.
That area is pretty darn old over there. I mean, the Roanoke colony and those islands there off of North Carolina are not too far away from Chesapeake Bay mouth, and supposedly those ponies that are on Assateague Island, supposedly Chincoteague, yeah, they were supposedly they're most related genetically to ponies in South America, so they think that the Spanish actually brought them up there and shipwrecked them somehow.
That's a possibility. I don't know. Can y'all still see me on screen because my whole computer just went blank?
We still see you.
We're good.
Yeah, still hear you.
You see my ugly face?
What's up, John Ironman?
Hey, John, how's it going?
Okay. I didn't touch anything. I did not hit any wrong buttons, or I didn't do nothing, man. And all of a sudden, it was gone. And John, I just received your 2 entries there, so I got you, buddy. That is so weird, man. Been having problems like this for a while. But anyhow, yeah, John, I got you down for 2. I appreciate that. And like I said, we're going to do a choice. You can get a nice painting from Mrs. Swifty.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can get a 2001 Silver Eagle. Now,
if you can access your YouTube side of things, Swifty, I think there's a few people out there that are in need of wrenches.
Like a 10 millimeter, 13 millimeter.
Yeah, but
It's
I
always
can't
10
do nothing about it.
Always 10 millimeter.
It's always 10. That's when I lose. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll hop on that here in a minute. I need to step over here and see a man about a goat for a second. So y'all talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
You're good to go there. Good to go there. So, in all the 30 plus years you've been detecting now, how many machines have you gone through?
2. 2 primary machines, yeah. And I had a little backup that I rolled up all my clad and spent and bought, and it was a little backup silver UMax Tesoro. It cost me, I think, $110 used or something crazy. But I used
Tesoro machines are nice.
Yeah, I liked it, and I was attracted to the fact that it was, they had a lifetime warranty. But even though it was used, I could have sent it in while they were in business. But yeah, I used the 1266X for 20 of those 32 years, and I've used the F75 since.
I've got a 1266X.
That machine was really killer on things like cannonballs, big iron belt plates, big stuff that because it ran at like 4.6 or 4.8 kilohertz. So, it went really deep in the ground. A lot of these modern machines, either dual frequency or they run at something like 12, 14 kilohertz or 16 or 18, I guess, or higher on jewelry mode. But that 1266, I mean, you could dig a cannonball 4 feet down with that thing.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
I got one if you're interested in it.
I've still got my original one. I didn't sell it.
I got the 1280X also.
Oh, the Aquanaut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That machine was kind of in the water. I found it was okay, but I think there's better options these days by far.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you that 1266, I would still take that thing out if I was in a spot where I was wanting to hunt deep iron or a belt plate or something.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I've actually got a story for you all. Let me grab this find real quick.
All right. And then when he's done telling the story, we're going to run the first contest. So
Awesome.
if you haven't hashtag veteran yet, you want to do that to get into
Now
little.
does that apply only to veterans?
No.
Okay.
We talked about that last night, and you were absolutely correct. So it doesn't matter if you're a veteran or not. Just hashtag veteran. And the first thing we're going to give away is a 1944 silver quarter. And of course, you get a, 1943 silver quarter. And you'll get a sticker pack with that as well. But we'll run that here in a second. Go ahead, Will. Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries, man. No worries. So this weighed almost exactly 12 pounds, and it came out of a yard 2 feet
Holy
down.
Crap.
And so I had done some research, and I realized that one of the bodies of water here, where there was a Civil War battle nearby,
Can you put that back up again? Sorry.
Huh?
Can you show that again?
Yeah, sure. And so this, I knew there was the body of water close by that had been drained in the 60s or 50s, and then they did a fill dirt in this one neighborhood to what they call turtleback to build a house on it so that it'll drain the right way, because we get a lot of water problems down here. And so I was trying to dig some of these yards and so forth, trying to find out where that might have been dumped. And so I get this deep signal down and 2 feet down in the backyard, sorry to the property owner for the hole. I get this, and it's covered in incrustation and everything. I'm starting to beat it off with a hammer, looking for any sort of fuse hole or anything. And it measures, 4.5 inches in diameter, and it weighs, almost exactly 12 pounds, like 2 ounces shy, which is normal for a ball that's been in the ground that long. And so I'm getting more and more excited. I'm like, this is a 12-pounder solid shot from the Civil War.
Wow.
Well, I was just like, something in the back of my head was just kind of saying, I don't know that I really believe this, because it's not in the right context to find something like that, even though I was trying to prove myself right. So I'm like, you got to always be skeptical of things. So I took a little Dremel wheel and started buzzing around on it. I'm like, this will show if there's any sort of markings, it'll show it. And I started to see letters, and I was like, man, this is a 12-pound shot put. And indeed it is. Yeah. It fooled me. Yeah.
Fooled me too. I thought you had it, man.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Still a cool find, though.
What was that doing in someone's yard,
Good question. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to a Civil War site, and I'm going to take some, spray paint or some paint, and I'm going to write the word boom on it, and I'm going to bury it about 1.5 feet down in some Civil War spot.
That's crazy as hell.
I'll bury it in my buddy's row, when he
Brewers, good to see you, Joe.
What's going on?
Chuck Brown, I can't remember if I said hi to you or not.
Yeah. And so Can Do, you've been doing some metal detecting. I know you find some toys and stuff in your backyard, but do you find Civil War stuff as well?
Northern Michigan, so no.
Not even veterans houses and stuff like that.
Well, I've only been doing this digging local in my yard, and I have permission next to me, which is about 180 acres. But it used to be an old farmhouse there that burnt down in 1955. Is when it burnt down, and the story is they just pushed it all into the basement and buried everything. So I have been over by the old barn and the windmill, and I have found some cool stuff over there, but haven't really found that wow factor item yet. You know what I mean?
Yet. That's the key
Yeah.
word. Yet.
Yep. It's
Because
out there.
I've been there too, and I was like, I haven't found this so and so yet. And I've been metal detecting for 20 plus years, and some of those yets came out this year, including some pirate treasure dated 1660s. So, yeah, that's the key word, yet. And speaking of yet,
I did find the badge off of the windmill.
hold on. There you go.
No, that's cool.
Timken bearings.
Now, what year is that from?
You would.
I am the question man.
I actually have to get my loop out to see it correctly.
All right.
But this is from a windmill company out of Indiana,
Windiana.
Indiana.
and I can't remember. It does have the model number and a serial number on it, but
Hell, you probably look it up from there, right?
It's better than Illinois.
Illinois.
I don't know.
I'm from Virginia, but I'm not going to say the other version of that. But you can. Right on. Hey, you know what? I think it's time to run a race, man. Let's give away the silver quarter, shall we?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do that real quick. Boom.
Make sure you can.
So, hashtag if you're Miss Dixie, oh, that's Walker. Hey, buddy, I got you in the duck race. But if you want to get into the other duck race, if you want to get into the other giveaway, hashtag veteran. And we're going to run this here in just a few. It says we only have 2 in there, but I don't believe that's right. Oh, dang. Guess what I did? Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Started collecting.
I'm trying to collect. Here we go.
Wrong button.
Wrong button Friday. Here we go. We got 10 entries. That's it. Come on, y'all. I know there's more than that in there.
Might want to just go ahead and put it in there again.
That's it. Hashtag venturing if you want to win a silver quarter. After that, we're going to give away a 1944 Walking Liberty half that was donated from Jerry, the other side of the boat, who was our guest last Friday. I want to thank him so much for sending this over. But you know what? Let's go ahead and run it. Make it happen. Boom. Here we go. We've got 16. Good luck, everybody. Who will it be? EA. All right, dude. So my email is the same as my PayPal.
Hey, Jersey Ray.
Hey, what's up, Ray? What's up, Rach? Good to see you here. So anyhow, email me your address there, and I will get this in the mail to you on Monday. Thank you so much for watching along. You know, that's my PayPal also. So if you want to send over some money, that's cool too. Every dollar helps. But right on. So, Will, you're in the middle of your premiere. Are you chatting or are you just sitting
Oh
there
yeah,
smiling?
I'm always chatting, man. I'm multitasking here. It's fine. We're all good.
Right on. So one of the discussions that you and I, you're welcome, PA. One of the discussions that you and I had, Will, was the new and improved metal detectors that keep coming out on a daily basis. Where are you with that, man? How you feel about it?
I just think that, like anything that's capitalism, I think that people, the whole point of it is try to get the money out of your pocket and into the corporation's pocket. And I just think that there's been a lot of new metal detectors come out really recently. And, I know that I'm a small voice here in the whole community, and that a lot of people are, you know, on their podiums, shouting about this machine is best, that machine's best, this thing, this feature, that feature, which one is better than the other one. And I don't like any of that stuff because I'm like, half these people are reps. They're paid by the companies. When you see somebody put their coin on top of their, control housing that has the brand name of the detector on it to take a picture, I mean, that's not by accident. If they're wearing a hat that doesn't say keep digging, it says, one of the main companies, then, they're sponsored. So I think people should just kind of chill out a little bit with that stuff. I mean, it's impossible to learn your last detector if you're going to buy an upgrade with the next thing that the company puts out. And it takes, several hundred hours to learn a machine properly. And if you're going to upgrade new every two, then you can never learn your machine. Plus, you're forking over a ton of money um, into a detector company that's really just going to upgrade you. They're going to I guess not upgrade you. They're going to make you obsolete with your old machine in another couple years. So,
What about these machines that you like plug into the internet and actually get the next upgrade or the software download? I mean, those seem to be more giving and adaptable as things change. So that seems like a more worthwhile investment.
they are, and there's a lot of improvements. I mean, I recognize that I'm still swinging a single frequency machine that has batteries. What are those? That cannot upgrade via online. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm finding a lot of stuff. And like I said, if we get to the point where, and I've run tests because most of South Louisiana at least is all a grid pattern because all the crops are up on berms. So there's just rows of crops so that the roots don't rot because the amount of rain we get. Um, and so I'm aware that you know that there are a lot of machines out there, and I've had friends that I'll do a row and they'll go exactly behind me and won't find but maybe a thing or two, or they'll go down a row and I'll go exactly behind them and I won't find but a thing or two. So that just tells me that all this hype about metal detectors is a lot of hype because to hear people talk, I should go down a row with my old single frequency machine that's 15 years old, and somebody should just come kill it right behind me and pull out things left and right. And it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened yet. And until that day that it does, I'm good. I have a machine that I bought used for, $600. And I think my original machine 32 years ago, I paid maybe $450 for. So, I'm in this about $30 a year on equipment. So
Right.
that's cool.
I call it getting gassed, the gear acquisition syndrome, and that's part of it, I guess.
Now,
Yeah.
I started out with a $99 bounty hunter. That was my first machine ever. And you wouldn't believe the stuff I found with that. And I didn't know anything about metal detecting. I didn't know about relics. And dude, I found a US belt plate. I found old silver coins. I found old copper coins. I found so much stuff with that thing. It was unbelievable. And then finally it died on me. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade. So I got a Garrett Ace 200, I think. 250. That's what it
250.
was.
Yeah.
250. I accidentally dropped it in the water at a river, and that was it. I dried it out, the whole 9 yards, and it was shot. So I upgraded to the Ace 400. And that's what you're running now. Is that right, Candu?
I am. Yep.
And that's a good machine, isn't it?
If you know it, and once you, half the battle is just learning the machine, and once you know it, it's beep beep dig. You know.
Deep ding.
Yes.
Yeah. Now from the Ace 400, I did upgrade to the AT Pro because I was starting to do a lot more river hunting, and I wanted something more waterproof. And so the only reason why I upgraded was because I wanted something waterproof. And I hunted with the AT Pro for years, and then I started doing a little beach hunting, and I needed something for the salt water, and so I got the Nox 800 for that. So, you know, I kind of feel like I got the best of both worlds for water detecting, salt water and fresh water, because the AT Pro sucks in the salt water, man. You do not want to get that thing in the salt water.
The same is true with the F75. It's really not made for that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, you know, these are, when I say that I've had two detectors, I mean my main detectors. I mean, I logged very few hours on that little Tesoro that I owned, and I maybe beach hunt maybe one week a year with my pulse machine. So, you know.
Exactly. So, you know, if you swing over a target, you're going to find it. But with that also being said, it depends on the machine and how deep that target is, because not every machine will pick up a target that is 4 to 6 inches deep.
It's true.
You know, so there is the depth range that, you know, go back and forth between different detectors, which I think is very important if you're into digging relics. If you're just surface finding, hunting, if you're doing tot lots and things like that, you don't have to worry about that, you know, because everything is usually maybe 2 inches deep at the most in the tot lot park, pretty much. But if you're after the relics and things, you know, you want to get down and dirty. You know, you want to get into the surface there. So I don't know. It's give or take.
Well, I also think, you know, it's like, you know, you get a lot in the middle, you know, price wise. You don't get a lot at the bottom usually, although there's an exception here or there. But you get a lot in the middle, and then you pay a lot for a little at the top.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with cars. It's the same thing with boats. It's the same thing with any sort of professional gear. And so really, if you polled people, you could probably have them close their eyes. If you could normalize the beep so they couldn't tell by the beep which machine it was, you probably could, you know, most people couldn't tell the difference between the top one and the one that's 6 or 7 down, you know, and that's with most things. Somebody probably couldn't articulate the difference in, you know, performance between the top of anything and the one that's maybe 5 or 6 down. And so I think that we have this kind of false sense.
I think Shane could.
Shane probably could. Yeah.
It's like, you know, consumers kind of put an irrational amount of trust in what they're told. And that there's a lot of people speaking, you know, shouting about this machine, that machine. One person called my F75 a Fisher Price toy one time. And I'm like, you know, this is somebody that doesn't find the type of things that I find. And, you know, I'm like, if I'm comfortable with it and I've been using it for this long and know it like the back of my hand, then who is he to say?
Yeah. Now, like I was saying, I went from the AT Pro to the Nox 800. It took me a solid year to learn the Nox 800. And it got to at the beginning, I would take both machines with me, the AT Pro, which I was used to swinging, and the Nox 800. And I would run the Nox for like, half hour, and I'm like, I cannot figure this thing out. I almost said that. I almost dropped the F-bomb.
Well, most people, will go out and pay $1,500 for a machine that has all these bells and whistles, and they'll hunt in exactly one mode with one setting for every site.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did you pay all that money for? You said it was for all these bells and whistles, and now you don't know what they all mean, or you do this because you think you're going to have the adaptability. The market has a name for these people. These people that have to endlessly upgrade, and they're called maximizers. The people that always have to upgrade to the best. And the market, they love this. I mean,
and they got the money to do it.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Yeah,
they have the money.
I have a White's V3i. It's a pretty in-depth machine, and I got really good at it. But yeah, everywhere you're going, you're changing the machine for this, that, and the other thing. You're really detailed and into it and on your game that way. But it's so much freaking work,
What else can do?
And so, as soon as I got my hands on the MX Sport, it was like, yeah, that's just way better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to think so hard.
Yeah,
I'm throwing that much into it, and I'm getting the same stuff. It's not like I found different stuff. I've just found it in a different way.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Markets love maximizers, and they love, because that's an endless sales. I mean, as long as that person has money, they're going to go buy out the new thing because it's the best thing, or at least it's the new thing.
Yeah.
And, we make, as treasure hunters, we make easy marks for, maybe I'll write about this in my next pro tip. We make easy marks for the economy and for capitalism and corporations, because we engage in these quests tirelessly of like, it's never enough. One more silver coin, one more find, one more hour detecting. We're never satisfied. And I think that makes a good treasure hunter, but it also makes an easy mark for somebody that wants to sell us thousands of dollars worth of crap we don't need.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. Oh, hey, before we go any further, oh my God, my dang dog is crazy. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this giveaway for 19. Oh dang, I dropped it too. It's a 1944 Walking Liberty half. Damn, I can't hold it. It's a Mexican jumping bean. And anyhow, this was donated by Jerry from the other side of the boat. He was our guest last week, and he wanted to give this away tonight. So, you know what? If you haven't already, Benzo in the house. Hey, if you haven't already, #veteran, since it is Memorial Day. And I want to thank everybody who is a veteran.
Miss Dixie 48. Good to see you.
Yeah. Go ahead, #veteran, and we're going to go ahead and run this contest in just a second. Just saying. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Patsy, stop barking. She has been uphill this evening. Here we go. Boom. 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 Who's going to be? Who wants to guess? Who's going to be? What? Can do veteran, dude. You got it, buddy. You got the 1944 Walking Liberty.
Dang.
Bang! Kaboom!
Sweet.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I got you down. So I got PA for the quarter. Where the hell did that go? Here we go. And I got Can Do on the half. And we still got the duck race with the.
Mm-hmm. There's still time for people to get in on that, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah. So you will have a choice. You can win a painting by Mrs. Swifty, and it will be signed the whole 9 yards. Or you can win the 2001 Siver Eagle, $5 donation. And we're going to run that in just a little bit too. And like I said, it's going to be choice. So whoever wins first place, you have choice. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll just run the race again. And whoever wins that one,
We'll have no choice.
We'll have no
I
choice.
have no choice.
Or maybe whoever wins the second race, no, whoever is dead ass last.
No, I think you had it right the first time. Oh,
Yeah. Well, whoever's dead
There you
ass
go.
last on the second race gets the next prize. How about
that's
that?
perfect.
Just change it up a little bit. First place, you get choice.
Yeah,
Second race, second place.
last
Last
race.
race.
Yeah, we figured it.
I like that idea.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the.
Oh my word!
And back there.
And let me check this app here to see who I got so far. Right. I got. Let's see. I got Chuck Brown. This is who I have right now in the duck race. I got Chuck Brown for 1. I got John for 2. Can Do for 4. Pat for 4. And I got my buddy Walker, who lives over on the next couple streets over, for 1 there. So if you want to get into this, a $5 donation, you could win one of these 2 fabulous prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Buckle Boy said, "Hey man, I got some stuff I'm going to send you for some prizes as well. So we're going to do that next week probably."
Oh yeah, I can make y'all a good pack.
That'd be awesome.
Some Louisiana finds.
Oh yeah, some of those Cajun finds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you from Louisiana?
No, I'm a transplant. It's weird. I've done interviews where people interview me and they'll act like, they'll say, "Oh, you've got all this history knowledge." Like somebody, it's great when somebody that grows up in that area can share it or whatever. But I'm not from here. I'm a transplant. I came here 10 years ago. Well, 12 years ago now. And yeah, I mean, when you're in a new environment, you just got to learn as much as you can because, your metal detecting and treasure hunting's at stake. So
Yeah.
got to learn fast.
Now, where'd you move there from?
Originally from Kentucky and Indiana area.
Whistle Pig.
Did a lot of hunting up there.
Right on. So what took you down to Louisiana?
Heavy metal.
Say that again.
Mainly moving for work.
I got you.
Yeah. So you said Indiana, huh? I was just in Indiana. That's where we did Freedom Fest.
Awesome. Yeah, all of that old Northwest territories surveyed with 1 mile square parcels. So you get a lot of interesting finds, when you use old maps and stuff up there. And I was using old maps back as early as, early 2000s and so forth. Back before a lot of things were digitized, you get a CD-ROM of old maps, or you go to your library and photocopy them and then scan them in to do an overlay on Google Earth. So pretty exciting stuff back then. Now it seems like there's a lot of that going on. So I'd imagine a lot of the spots on maps have been hit.
Stuff. Got a lot of good people in chat right now. Don't know where Swifty took off to, but. And yes, I have a dog. All right. All right. I don't know. Give me just a second.
Yeah, congrats on the walker, man.
I have a few of those. I just happen to have one sitting right here.
They make a really gratifying sound when you drop them on the table twice.
Oh yeah, but there you go. Did you hear it?
I got a plastic table, so it's not going to work.
That's funny. That's fine. Sorry, I had to skedaddle there for a minute. I had some dog issues, things to deal with. Never ending.
Dog issues.
And then we got Mrs. Swifty. She's not here right now to help out. So I'm solo. That's it. But we are going to be running a couple of races here pretty dang soon. And now, Can Do, who do you have? Oh, shit. I mean, doo-doo. Oh, what happened to your friend? There you go. Who is that?
This is Colt.
Hi, Cole. Spoiled rotten. Now this is the one that was missing Mrs. Can Do when she was out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was bought for me, but he's definitely a mama's dog.
Well, you have that from time to time. I have a dog. He's definitely Swifty's dog. You know, she listens to me pretty well. But when Mrs. Swifty tries to discipline her, she's like, until Mrs. Swifty gets the broom out, and then Patsy's like, okay, I'll come in now. I'll stop barking. Yeah. Will, do you have dogs?
Yeah, we've got a dog and a mean cat.
A mean cat.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for that cat to kick the bucket. You know, it's just like, why do we do that? At any rate, yeah, our dog's great though. You know,
Awesome.
cat not so much.
Luke Duke.
Look at here. Cottonwood says, "Can do." Y'all must have had a great time. You know what? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your past weekend, your birthday, your
Well, that's
trip?
where we were. We were right there at Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp. Jim, awesome guy, great place to go, great setup, and the gold was there. I mean, what more could you ask for? And we had a great group of people, 40-ish, I would think. Lots of names. I will try to get to all those names of everybody that was there over on my show. 11 states. People from 11 different states showed up.
Now, do you think it's the kind of area where I can get my camper in there?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep. He's got,
I did a video.
he does have
Pat.
sites for campers, lots of campsites. And next time I go, I'm going for longer, and I'm taking my camper down. So,
And this is in Indiana.
it is in Greensburg, Indiana. So just a little southeast of Indianapolis, about an hour away from Indianapolis.
How long of a drive was that for you?
For me, with one stop, I made it there in about 7 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
So,
Yeah.
and a lot of people here in chat. We got Luke Duke Outdoors was there, Heavy Metal Detective was there, PA Patriot was there. Good time. We're definitely going to do it again. I'm just going to try to make it bigger and better.
Awesome. Well, I understand that you found some gold and then you lost some gold like that.
So last night I was playing with my gold, and I have a little vial here. This has about 8.
How much?
8 grams. So I had another vial with bigger gold in it, little pickers and little nuggets. And I had another vial with specimens in it. So I was cleaning up the table, and I shoved them all into my pocket of my hoodie. And when I got into the house, I reached into my hoodie pocket and I pulled this out. So the vial top broke right off. It was still in the lid, and I had 8 grams of gold in my pocket hoodie. It took a little while to clean up, and I'm pretty sure I got most of it back, but
Well, my wife keeps the crap. Who wants to buy it for the gold?
it was,
Wash water or what?
no, actually the hoodie's right there. I'm gonna pick the lint out of that again one more time, and we're going to call it good. I mean, live and learn. They do make plastic little vials. That's what I would recommend from here on out. Oh, well. Luke Duke. Might have a hoodie up for auction on the show. Never know how much gold is in there. So Cottonwood was great. We're going to do it again.
Me and Mrs. Cottonwood were awesome.
Yes, Jim. Just whatever you need, they were there. Like, hey, we're running to town. You need anything? I'm like, hey, yeah, let me give you a couple bucks for a bag of ice. He's like, I got it. I'm like, all right, you know, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better place.
He says new record, 11 states.
New record, 11 states. So I can't wait. I know I think there's a few people going back this weekend. You're muted. You're muted.
Hey, I got someone here I want to introduce real quick. It's Mrs. Swifty.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, everybody. I don't think I really need an introduction. I've been here before.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Look.
Hey,
So-
Pat. Hey, Can Do.
Do you know how many people want this painting?
Is that Buckle Boy?
That is Buckle Boy.
Hey, Buckle Boy. I'm looking at my bifocals here.
Yeah, we're going to run this duck race here soon, and you know what everybody wants to do? They want a choice. First place gets a choice.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Choices are good.
Wrong button Friday. That's right, Bart. I've been known to do that. See, what time is it? 8:46. We got 15 minutes, man.
Hey, we better get on the move.
Yeah, let's get on the move. Let me check my app here to see. How was the paint party, honey?
Paint party was fun.
Did you make a lot of money?
I made a lot of money. I made some new friends.
What?
I helped
You
some
know.
folks have a ton of fun. It was awesome.
You
And
know.
we survived the wind.
Really? It was windy out there?
Oh my goodness, I think it's always windy there. It's at a point in the river, you know.
No.
Yeah, so I think it's always windy there.
All right, let me
We don't
check
have any
here.
later. Oh wait, that's
And so what I have, and I can put it up to, I have Chuck Brown for one. I got John Ehrman. Did I say that correctly?
Ironman.
Ironman, dang it. For two. I got Pat for 4 altogether. Can Do for 4. And I got Walker for 1. So I think that's right there. Let me check my, what's the other one called? PayPal.
a lot of people.
Because I know Olin usually likes to pay over there if he's going to participate. And then we're just going to go ahead and run a race here soon.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad I
got
got
here
home just in time. For
just
that.
in time. How many painters did you have tonight, honey?
I had 7 painters.
What?
Yeah, it was super fun.
And how many do you have on Friday?
Today is Friday, sweetie.
I mean Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday, 17.
Sunday. And now you got a Guy Harvey painting coming up on June 23rd.
Yes,
And they're expecting how many painters for that one?
120. That's gonna be one.
120 painters.
At Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens. With Guy Harvey, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm going to give everybody, you got 1 minute if you want to get into the duck race. $5 donation. Cash app is scrolling on the bottom. PayPal also. You got about 1 minute if you want to get in. And we're going to run this race. And like I said, first place, you get choice. You get the choice. And it's going to be Fat Daddy. 2 toes, first lesson I remember. Don't use a glass vial. You will regret it. Now, see, I would be the one that would use a glass vial. I don't know. Is that not the thing to do?
Sounds like
JP, am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm just talking to myself here. That's all right. I got JP. He just hopped in here real quick. JP.
got in on the
Boom.
He did.
nice.
Yeah,
I
thank
don't
you,
see
JP. I appreciate that. Good to see you here. He must have been lurking because I hadn't heard from him all evening.
Well, he said 1 minute left. He was like, I better
I'm in there.
do
Boom.
something.
Boom.
Hey,
All right. Here we are. It's 10 till. We're going to go ahead. Make sure we don't have anybody new. And, we are done here.
Olin said he sent you on PayPal.
Okay. All right. I'll hold up for a second and check that. I was getting ready to run it. I'm glad he said something.
Ooh, party at the Boop House tonight. Sweet. You know he's having a good time hanging out with the Boops. The
Oh,
Boop
yeah.
troop.
Olin.
All three of the kitties got to say hi tonight. Nice. I'm not staying long though.
All right, Swifty, I am going to drop down and head over and get my stuff sent out and set up for what I got to do.
Right.
And I will be watching these duck races very close because I know they're going to be rigged if I don't win.
There's one thing you can count on.
It's always rigged.
It's always rigged if I don't win.
Like that one time Pat won, I was looking behind my computer. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, we're gonna run this. Olin, I got you now.
Lucky boy, very nice to meet you.
We'll see you over there.
Keep digging. Pat, we'll see you in a little bit. Swifty, awesome show.
See
Thank you.
Catch you in a little bit.
I appreciate you being here with us as always every Friday, and we're gonna raid your live stream here soon.
All right. Rigged. Yeah, that's right.
Rigged.
Oh,
Love you, brother. All right, yeah, I got you. I got you, Olin. I'm gonna add you here. JP underneath that, and all right. So we're going to go ahead and close this out.
And then pull it up so we can see it.
Yeah, I just want to go ahead and do that and do that. Where is it? Do that and share screen.
Hey, Dad.
Here we go. It's about to get real, y'all. All right, how long?
Everybody.
Let's see. We got how about 2 minutes? How about a minute and a half? Is that fine?
Minute and a half sounds good.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good entertaining amount of time to watch.
All right, and then we're gonna shuffle. Somebody give me a number. Will, give me a number.
15.
Yeah, just shuffle twice. Whatever. Not too much, it tickles.
All right. I think that's 15. Okay,
That's 15. Yeah, you got it.
that's close enough.
Good
All
thing I
right.
didn't see 125.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you for not saying that.
Might not be able
You'd have
to
arthritis by then.
I know
count
it.
that high.
All right, so here we go. Beep. Run, duckies.
The cats are running.
I know the cats are like, what the hell, man? All right, look at Pat out in the lead, right off the bat. But Pat has like 3 more ducks. Tandu has a bunch of ducks. JP, look at JP up in there. John, he's getting it. But you know what? It's early, and I see people hanging out in the back.
They're waiting to make their move.
Yeah,
The
they're gonna make their
platypus, John
move.
says. Where's the platypus?
It's in there somewhere. That's all I can say. Where's the platypus? It's in the duck race.
Oh, it's lost.
It is.
I love that. Where's the platypus?
That's a good one.
I got a kitty cat. They're all coming around to say hi to me since I've been gone.
You've been gone so long, so long.
Yeah, a couple of hours. They can't stand it. Go Ducks, go!
All right, 23 seconds left. Who's going to be? We got Can Do moving up there a couple times. We got Pat. Pat is
up there.
Oh, Pat is
Oh, here comes
slacking.
Can
Well,
Do.
there's a few Pats out there. Pat can come back.
Pat, here comes
Look
Walker.
out,
Here comes,
it's the
it could be
final-
Walker.
the final seconds.
Who's it going to
Coming
be?
down
Here
to
comes
it.
Chuck Brown again. It could be Chuck Brown. Who's going to be Chuck Brown? Chuck Brown. Woo-hoo! Brown.
Congratulations.
Chuck Brown. That is his second win in 2 weeks. It's your lucky day.
Bart,
Lucky
that's
day.
so funny.
Now, is he here to make his choice?
Pretty sure the duck just said rig.
It was. It was. All right, Chuck, are you here? Are you here? Do you want the painted flag or do you want the Silver Eagle? Which one do you want? Chuck Brown, where are you? I'm here. All right. So do you want the painted autograph pictures from Mrs. Swifty? I mean painting? Or do you want the Silver Eagle? Which one? And then we're going to run it again.
Because you get a choice.
That's right. Choice, choice, choice. Silver Eagle, he say. Good
Right.
choice. Let me see. Check down. Silver Eagle. All righty. All right. We're going to run this race again. This time, whoever is last wins. Huh? You like that one?
All right, fright and luck, everybody.
Dead ass last is the winner this time. Shall we go? You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Boom!
Bad luck, everybody.
Bad luck, everybody. And this
The
is
worst.
for the autograph painting of the flag from Mrs. Swifty.
Can Do. With the fancy hat out
Yeah.
in front there.
He's a Viking.
Can he sing, though?
No, he can play the harmonica.
Oh, that's cool.
I've
He
heard
does
him play
the
that.
harmonica very
Mhm.
well.
He does. Here comes Olin. Oh, Olin slipped back with the unicorn duck. We got all these
Oh,
naked
wait, but we gotta
ducks
be
in
rooting
here.
for whoever's last, right?
That's right. Whoever's dead ass last
Olin's
is
slowing
the
down there
winner.
with the rainbow unicorn duck.
Who is it? Who's it going to be? Wah, wah.
Can Do's like, let's go. And it's like, no, don't go.
That's right. Yeah.
Slow.
Slow.
Stop, light a joint, relax. Dude.
That's
Yeah.
just hanging
Whistle
back
Pig,
there,
thanks for-
hanging back.
What's the pig? Thanks for hanging out with us, Dale. Hope to see you when you come down here to Virginia.
Night, brother.
Is it going to be 16, 14, 13 seconds?
Oh my goodness, everybody's slowing down for the back. Look at
Last-
that. Nobody wants to pull out front.
I don't blame them. I mean, that's an awesome prize they're going to win. Whoever's dead ass last. Oh, like, no, that's not over yet because Pat had 4 entries.
Oh,
Even
no.
though he's
All of mine were on screen, so it's going to somebody else.
Let's see. Let's see how we get there. Boom.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dead ass last. Can do.
Boom. Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Rigged. Go
Rigged.
ahead and post it. It is rigged. So congrats, Scott, man. It couldn't happen.
That's outrageous.
Yeah. It couldn't happen to a better guy. Yeah. Rigged. Exactly. That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm with you there.
He-
Sorry, Pat.
He totally put that out there. That was his vibe. He put it
That
out
was
there.
manifestation.
He did.
Mhm.
He did. All right. So, hey, we're going to go over to Can Do right now. He's got Freedom Friday going on. Can someone post a link to that real quick while I say thank you to everybody? And we're going to go over there. We're going to raid his live stream and have a good time over there. He's got some great prizes, got some great stories and things going on. So, and, you know, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for showing up and being with us, and congrats to all the winners tonight. We have some great prizes. I want to thank Buckle Boy. I can't thank you enough for being here again. You got some great stories. You got some great history. You got some great videos. And, you know, who knows, before long, maybe I can make a trip, and me and Miss Swifty make a trip down to Louisiana and hang out with y'all. She's got some friends down there.
There you go.
I was born.
Now you're speaking my adopted language right there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And the accent, I love the accent down there. I love it. It's awesome.
I love the food.
And the food and the beer and everything. It's
the music,
cool.
the dancing.
The
dancing is top.
That's it. And Pat, I want to thank you as always, brother. I love you as a brother, and I appreciate everything you do, helping our channel out and everything. Sunday morning, you can catch me and Pat live bright and early at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Coast Time, and over on Pat's channel. So
Coffee talk.
Yeah, coffee talk.
That's it. Coffee talk.
That's it. But I want to thank everybody so much for being here. Everybody on my panel, Can Do, and we're going to go over there and we're going to raid Can Do for now. Until next time, dig it all, y'all. And remember, you're only one hole away
from a really good day.
That's it.
We're only one stroke away from a really good day.
Oh.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Leave your pine behind.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much again. I can't thank y'all enough, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Peace out.
It does Swifty Raid over at Can Do's.
Do it.
See you there.
Make it happen.